CBA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lamb, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his left. This is Smith with the ground. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Through one quarter, 14-7. Ours. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. He'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Slot man moves right. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Alert! Alert!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cowboy 80. 18, tight end.
Throwing is Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Warriors, 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 Lion.
Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. On 3rd down, Lamb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give right side. It's Lamb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? On 3rd down, Lamb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve.
Okay, break. Drop on switch.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here in 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's out right at the 25. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. And in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Check pass.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away. Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the slot man goes in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Three.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was their Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys
and the Washington Commanders.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready, set. Liking 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lamb. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
On 3rd down, Lamb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
19 target. Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Unlock line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
19 right.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And some room to work.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Lamb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
65.
On third down, Lamb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, in on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and
4. Again, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down.
And he'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Chase Young
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some space here.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lamb, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lamb. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Lamb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 18 They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
18, fight in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal.
They'll try and run, Taylor.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. He'll look to throw. Dancing to it, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Go check. Go check. Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's good for 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lamb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touch.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb, how about this defense for a 3rd straight play? He's going nowhere.
After 60, after 60.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down.
A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
Been able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Back to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. They've got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught by Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On 1st down, it's Lamb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Lamb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19.
They'll set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw here. Bike under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by